I, a tender young maid, have been courted by many of all sorts and trades, if ever was any.
This episode of Ladies Unlaced, sponsored by the Appalachian Renaissance Fair. Join us at Rose Castle for a springtime revelry celebration. 3D2U, artistic wood engravings, dice boxes, and much more. Bardy Party. You're invited to the party, the Bardy Party, and an anonymous art lover. Now presenting your ladies of Chaste Treasure.
Good evening, friends. Hello. Welcome to the ladies of the Florida Renaissance Fair, and I'm going to try to. There we go. Okay. I know that there's a way to make this a little bit more even, but I never quite know. Good evening. I am Lady Morgan Elizabeth Summers. Hello.
My name is Lady Gwendolyn Thorne. How are you?
And I am Sultana Lyla Fatima Zaida of Zanzibar. Just kidding. Wakanda forever.
And together we are your ladies of Chaste Treasure. I have nowhere to put my arms in this.
What do I do with my hands?
Welcome to a somewhat Celtic themed evening. It will be very entertaining. And we are coming to you live from, good evening. We are coming to you live from our Airbnb in Boca Raton, which is quite nice. Hello, Jason. Hello, Lady Rosaline. Did you spell it with a D? I thought it was an E.
Typo. They are next to each other on the keyboard.
So good evening and welcome, friends. And it should be a very interesting and fun evening. And feel free as you are doing. Oh yes, it is episode 42. The meaning of life.
Wow.
And everything.
Hey,
I totally forgot
that
about
was the joke that I forgot to make the last time we did sex and beer. I was going to go.
Oh, 42.
My number. I was going to go 42.
Oh, you should do that. You should do that tomorrow.
It's
really
really
fun.
Tomorrow. It'll be a
Timey
surprise
wimey.
for all the Florida people. It'll be fun.
Ebony.
So tonight, partial proceeds of the
Unlaced episode.
thank you, the Unlaced episode is going toward tips. Why did I forget that word? That's ridiculous.
Never forget the tip. I look crazy.
No one can tell that I'm wearing makeup. I legit have makeup
It's
on.
because the light is above it,
and
it's
you can
just-
kind of see it if you do this.
So
Look,
some
I'm
of
not
the
even
proceeds
here.
for today will be donated to St. Jude's because of our dear Lady Catalina, whose grandmother, who has been a wonderful supporter of our show, unfortunately passed away recently. She lived a very long, full life of, I think, 99 years. So she was a really wonderful human being.
Was that the Nona? Was that
I don't know.
I was going to say Italians have genes that live a really long time.
Oh, yes. Oh, she used to, I remember
Is that Mediterranean?
last year when Rosaline and I were over with Catalina to do an episode, to do a special Ladies Unlaced episode. And we had pizza before, ironically, we had pizza tonight. We had pizza before the show. Thank you. Yes. Before the show started. And she's like 98 getting wheeled out onto the back porch. And then like, her mom's like, do you want me to pour you some wine? And she's like, of course I do. Yes.
Aww.
Like sassy wine drinking mama talking about boyfriends that she was going to have at the retirement home.
Nona's always talking
Life
about their
goals.
boyfriends, their
Yes.
past, current, and future.
Nice.
See, I wish I had that growing up. Who doesn't
Get
want wine?
here.
Yes.
Hey,
Yay.
Why does it look correct?
I don't know. Maybe Elsa.
I thought it was going to be
flipped it
backwards,
about.
but it
Yeah.
actually looks right. That's a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I have, well,
Inception.
that's the
I
wrong
think
side,
that
anyway.
this is, in fact,
Yeah, that's the
the
right way.
biggest drinking holiday that there is. Wouldn't you think?
I would think in
I
America.
mean, Cinco de Mayo is a pretty heavy drinking holiday, but St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, yeah, St. Patrick's Day in particular.
You know what
a-
it
a
is?
big holiday.
Tequila is more expensive than beer.
Oh,
That's true.
Yeah,
So-
hard liquor for
Yeah.
sure.
So probably more people be more inclined
Yes.
to drink.
Personally, I like green more, but I also like tequila.
I've never gotten the green beer thing. I never understood.
I don't
it's
think
just
I've ever
food
had
coloring.
green beer.
It's just food
It's
coloring.
just food coloring. Yes.
How have we made it to this age and never had green
I don't
beer?
I don't think I have either.
I had
We might need to
a.
remedy that this week.
Oh God! Oh, it wouldn't surprise me if Florida had green beer at all of their stops.
Same.
Anyway, Welcome. We don't have any particular plans for tonight other than the specific songs that we're planning on doing and things like this, that we're sending tips to St. Jude, that we are promoting our Indiegogo campaign, which just launched, which we're very excited about. That is for our new album called Orally Ambitious.
I love that.
I love saying it out loud. It's really fun.
It's almost like a tongue twister.
Just
Orally ambitious.
Well, at some point, I've got to figure out to do the photo shoot, maybe with the two of you, of doing the like wicked whispering thing. That's what I'm. Yes, it's gonna be fun. Yes, so there's the website. Support us at the Indiegogo igg.me/@/chaste treasure. There are many different levels, many different tiers of how you can support us. But it really, really helps to be able to fund the album in advance so that we don't have to worry about paying things off later on. And we factored in everything, including recording costs, mastering, actually printing the CDs, getting the royalties taken care of, paying the people who are actually performing on the CD itself. There's a lot going on. So yes, we're really, really excited. We're recording it in June, but we need your help to actually be able to pull it off. Oh, Facebook was being dumb, so I'm back on YouTube. Hello.
Welcome back.
Rosaline's like, why am I so short? This is so funny because I'm 5'7" and the two of you are really
you
tiny.
Can sit on this. You want to sit on it?
You know what it is? I have a very long torso.
Oh,
I
see,
do.
I have
My
a
have a
shirt.
long torso too.
My
We
shirts have
talked
to be
about
long,
this.
my legs not so much.
Poor little Sultana and Gwendolyn with our little duck legs. Just
See, and I'm the exact opposite. Apparently, when I got my wedding dress created, I have a torso of someone who is 5'5", and I have the legs of someone who's 5'9".
wow.
Can I have some of that?
In the middle. I do. I just
I
always
probably
had
have the
long
torso of
legs.
someone like 5'9", and then I have the
the legs of someone who's like 5 feet. So,
I mean,
Probably.
I still
That's
beat
what
my
I was
mother by height, so there's that. Yeah, she's only 4'11",
Yeah.
My mother's shrinking.
but she's the personality of somebody who's 6'3".
I wish they all could see your
I know,
the
because
eyeshadow
really-
matches. Almost, it's like they're the inverse of each other.
because yours
Yes.
is on the inside, mine's
It's
orange on the
beautiful,
inside.
and
what
you
can
can't
see?
even see it.
I'm just wearing
We'll
my
do
Oh
it.
wait,
I'll do
here.
tomorrow.
Wait, I've got an idea. Spotlight.
my big bide part. Now I just look like
Yeah,
I'm being
you're like a
interviewed by the
ghost.
police.
Can't see it at all.
Doesn't help.
Yeah,
We tried.
look, I tried.
Yeah, you
oh,
I sparkle.
Let me see. Let me see. That's what is required.
We
There.
need a spotlight.
Yeah,
There you go.
you can see it. All right. Yeah.
Ah.
I can see it.
That was yours
Now,
better.
what do I have to do? Just shine this in my freaking eye?
All right. You blind yourself for beauty.
We'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's there. We tried.
Oh no, now it's flashing
Ooh,
like a strobe
Ooh,
light.
all right. Rosalind has a question. If you found a leprechaun and they led you to the end of the rainbow, but there wasn't a pot of gold, what would you hope to find there? I mean, if it's the end of the rainbow, a big gay party. That's what I'm expecting at the end of a rainbow.
What is the word? What's a sparkle party? What's a
Unicorn party?
no. A German sparkle party, but that's German. It's not Irish.
A German
You know what though? A German sparkle party would be at the
That
end
would
of
be
a
fun.
rainbow.
A German
They would,
sparkle
so
party.
I'm
They would
not.
legitimately wear their lederhosen and their
Yes.
trendies too.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
I had a
Actually,
chance
like-
to go to a club in Austria, and they legitimately wear their drinkies and their lederhosen
Really?
to the club, to the nightclub.
To like the nightclub.
They're like up in the club, party for the and later. I was like,
in lederhosen.
I was like, get it.
I'm loving it.
Das ist gut.
German sparkle party?
Why hasn't that?
Oh my gosh, Lady Elsa, you
I need
must
to. Yeah, I'm gonna
hear and look it up now.
there. Look, now we look like we have torsos. Yes. See, that's
Yeah, we
if
look
I was
a lot
at the
trying
end
to
of a
hide.
rainbow-
Wow.
Yeah. If I was at the end of a rainbow, I would probably a big gay party.
Yeah,
That's
that
what I would
sounds
say.
about
That would be
right.
fun.
That's what I would hope a leprechaun would lead me to.
Or
Or Peter Dinklage in general. I would want.
That yes,
I would want to find Peter Dinklage.
I'd
at the end of a
second
rainbow.
that. I'd second
he
that.
probably resents that.
I just meant actually in general, but now yes, that was the bad segue. My apologies.
No, it's.
I also
understood what you
just
meant.
really want Peter Dinklage. I think he's very attractive.
He is. Yes, it has a lot to do with his personality.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does make you
Yay!
sexy, man. We're just saying.
Yes.
Yes, what a big gay party. I was going to say, does anybody remember there used to be a Skittles commercial? And it was for the Skittles mint. Remember they had like the green and white and the blue and white ones?
No.
And there was
mint.
this woman, and she'd run to this fountain in this beautiful green hills, and she'd do it like down the fountain. She'd pull the water up, and then the rainbow would come, and then out of the rainbow would come this hunk of a man in a blue kilt on a horse, and I was just like, I had a moment. It was a moment. It was very much pre Outlander. So I was just like, ha, ha, ha. It made me feel a thing. That's what I would hope
I
would be at
think
the end of
my
that rainbow.
entirety for 2012, my Facebook Book of Faces profile portrait was Obama on a unicorn carrying, I can't even remember what it was,
Like
just shooting rainbows out
Oh,
of his
yes.
hands or something.
Wonderful.
Do we?
Oh, that was,
Taste
yes. So do we plan
Taste
on...
the rainbow.
Do we plan on going to see, yes, his new movie? I would really, really love to see Cyrano.
I would love
I
to
have
see it
not
too.
had a chance yet. I don't know if it's playing in any of the theaters that are around here. That's the only Easter.
We could look at
It
that.
might be.
Yeah.
Might be.
I feel like Lady Julie said that she had seen it while she was down here. So she'd
I
have
think
to
she
have
did.
a place.
She did, didn't she?
Yeah, she'd have to have a place that
That she knows where.
Gotta be
Yeah.
within an hour or so.
somewhere. And apparently the musical moments of it are not as jarring as it could be in other contexts.
It's a
which is fun.
musical?
Yeah, there are parts of it that are musical. He literally sings in it. Yeah, right? Like I was like, ah!
Does he have
exciting.
space
That's
pads?
really exciting.
No.
Space
Fence.
pads?
What a throwback!
It's an SNL thing.
Peter
Oh,
Dinklage.
all right. Oh God, what songs are supposed to be on?
Well,
the
let's
a
see.
lot.
Hello, wifey, I love you.
Lots of new ones.
Lots of new ones.
Oh, there's
some of which we're
one
working on.
really, really, really dirty one. Well, I will say that I say the F word 110 times.
Yes, we have to make sure we can get the permission for that, but I think we can.
I think we probably
I
can.
think we can.
110!
Did you count it?
I did one time.
That's hilarious.
That's a lot.
Yes,
There's a lot.
that'll be a back. Yes, fingers
Fingers
crossed.
crossed.
He's hoping. I know. One of the
Words. She can make them.
One of the songs that we are planning on recording is a song that was arranged by Lady Elsa, which we are planning on doing tonight.
Oh,
So we
yes.
might as well just go right into
Go right
it.
into that one.
Excuse me. And I'll have to look at my music still because I'm still trying to figure all of it out and get it
Oh,
in the
you'll
right
be
order.
wonderful.
And of course, all right. So this is a song called "Charlie Is My Darling," which is a traditional sort of Celtic-y tune written by the poet laureate Robert Burns, who is a dirty, dirty mind. In case anyone was curious,
He really is.
so let's give this a shot. All right. Oh Charlie,
Charlie.
oh Charlie,
Charlie.
oh Charlie,
Charlie. Ooh.
oh Charlie,
Oh, Charlie.
oh Charlie,
Oh, Charlie.
oh Charlie,
Oh, Charlie. Ooh.
oh Charlie, oh Charlie, oh Charlie.
'Twas early Monday morning, right early in the year, that Charlie came to our town, the young Chevalier. Oh, Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier.
As he was walking down the streets, the city for to view, oh, there he spied a bonny lass, the windy peeking through. Oh, Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier. Ooh, ooh.
So late he terrelled up the stairs and terrelled at the pin. And who was ready but herself to let the laddie in?
Oh, Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier.
She sat his Jenny on his knee, all in his Highland dress. For Charlie really can't the way to please a Highland lass.
Oh, Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier. It's up yon heathery mountain and down yon scroggy glen. We dare not gang a milking for Charlie and all his men. Oh,
Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier. Oh, Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier. Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier. Charlie is my darling, my darling, my darling. Charlie is my darling, the young Chevalier. Hey!
I'm the only one that did the hay at the end this time.
I did the hands.
We did rehearse it and do the hay.
Yes, we've just been doing it just like super silly, but that's been really fun. We've been rehearsing in front of the front gate because that's where we can find
A street lamp.
yes, a street lamp, enough light to actually be able to see the fabulous sheet music that was provided by Lady Elsa.
And a bench.
Yes. So yeah, that's really fun to be able to put this together. Thank you. And I feel like now I have to mention a sponsor.
Ooh.
Right. One of our sponsors today, which is some of the sponsors that have been mentioned, is the Appalachian Renaissance Fair. Thank goodness I actually got the dang thing right.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Appalachian. Appalachian. I always put the E-I. There's a chi in there. It's like a chia pet. In. Sorry, Appalachian. All right, fine.
It makes it, well, I mean,
Springtime Revelry.
to be fair.
April 23rd and 24th. You can check them out on that website that I will refuse to pronounce for the rest of the night.
We'll make her do it.
Yes, and happy birthday
I'm
to
the
her
resident.
Grace the Duchess. Oh, congratulations to you.
Wait,
for-
you?
No, it's for the birthday for the
Oh!
Duchess. I did have a birthday.
Your birthday was the other week.
My
It
birthday was the
was.
other week.
It
I had a
was.
wonderful time. I just stabbed myself with a pen.
Oh, you know,
Yay.
like you do.
Like I do.
Like you do.
Yay.
Free tattoos.
Hi,
Oh,
Charlie. How are you, darling?
While we're hanging out here for a moment, not that we're doing this song just yet, but we will be doing the song We Like Our Men Like We Like Our Drinks. So you've got any suggestions about drinks, the types of drinks that you might like us to sing about, talk about,
yes.
whatever. We've been having a good time with that. What are the weird ones that we've been getting? There's been a couple. What did we have this
Drinks.
past week that was like
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew.
That one was good. Pepsi. I actually got tipped in a Pepsi this week.
Buttery
I was very
nipple.
happy.
Buttery nipple.
Buttery
Blow
nipple.
job twice.
Yes, the blowjob shots. That was nice.
He
It's on
didn't
the
say
beach, it's
shot,
principle.
but
No,
I
he just said,
added it.
"Ah,"
I
okay.
added it on. I said blowjob shot.
Yes. Slippery nipple.
We got that
yes.
too. Well, we got buttery nipple, and then the next day it was the
Slippery nipple. What was the you got
Buttery.
Jaeger bomb?
No,
What
I
was it?
she had Jaeger bomb once.
The one that you did that was really funny. You
I
said
think that was blowjob.
Don't
She was just like
don't
too
repeat
fast.
it. I might end up using it.
Oh, okay.
You never know.
okay.
That's
also
also one of my favorite
please
ones.
feel free to send us our tips, your tips.
Yes.
Put
In-
your tips
in that
on
box.
that
Please.
chest. But a portion of tonight's proceeds will be going towards the St. Jude Children's. I think it's St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Why am I struggling with words today? I have not been drinking that much.
Sometimes it happens.
Why?
It's hot.
Why? I'm trying to think if there's any. If you have any questions for us, please feel free to throw them out. We didn't have any particular games or anything planned. Mostly, I've been concerned about the weather for the last week, which I think a lot of
Yes,
other people.
Tomorrow might be doing some suspicious things.
It's very frightening to me. So I know a lot of you are up on the East Coast, up in the upper part, so Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey. So I know that a lot of you are encountering perchance a snowstorm last minute. So good luck for all of you who have to deal with that. But as far as I'm aware, tomorrow is supposed to start at around 90 degrees, and then 45-mile-an-hour gusts at some point, and then it'll rain, and then it'll get into the 50s. So-
Pangalactic gargle.
Oh my God, the Pangalactic Goggle Blaster! Is that
As
supposed
I
to
look-
chill you?
As I look over it,
Yeah.
Sultana, because that's right up her alley.
The Pangalactic.
Either one of you, really.
I'm not sure if I'd be able to make a reference to that.
Oh, I
It's
could
been so
do
long.
something with it.
Could you?
Yes.
I'm still waiting
Only
for somebody to
because-
suggest Spotchka, and nobody has.
Only because I have an ex-boyfriend that's contacted me every once in a while, and that was when I read that book, and I have some thoughts on that.
Some thoughts.
Corpse Reviver number 2.
That's a drink.
It's
Is that a reference to a specific book or fandom? Because I'm curious.
it's the implication that there was a first one.
Yes, and that one didn't work. It's snowy and
Yes,
cold in the Midwest.
You said there was expecting a snowstorm. I heard in Nebraska they were expecting snowmageddon.
Yes.
Great.
There are well,
Just
I mean,
miss.
like, if you lived in Colorado right now, up
Kentucky.
until like April, it's supposed
Oh,
to just
Kentucky.
dump snow on you all
Well,
the time.
Kentucky.
we will be. Yes, we will.
Not me. That way.
Not
she
them.
will.
He'll be busy doing other things.
Yes. Yes. You will have your Muskogee ladies, who belongs to a family of pre-prohibition cocktails that were consumed for the chief purposes of rousing the drinker from the dead.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Well,
well.
how do you do that? Do you
You
just
can
like
get
do
them
like a
to
funnel?
swallow it.
Yeah, I was like, do you just stick a funnel down their mouth and hope that you don't hit their lungs in the process?
Well, I wonder what's in it. Like spicy peppers or something.
Oh, maybe.
Ooh, I have had at Pittsburgh, I have had some really good wine that had cayenne pepper mixed in.
Did it?
Yeah, it was weird. It was like sweet and with cayenne pepper.
Well, I've had chocolate Mexican cookies. Mexican
Oh
chocolate
yeah,
cookies.
yeah, the Mexican.
And they like chocolate, but they also have like pepper in them, like kind of pepper.
Really?
Because originally, here's story time. Originally, chocolate for the native people of Mexico, they drank it savory.
Oh,
It was not a sweet drink.
I've
What?
had that.
It was a
like
savory drink.
What was it?
Chocolate?
Oh.
Chocolate. Yes.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes, it was originally intended to be a
We
savory,
do have
spicy
to add
drink.
quite a bit of sugar to it to make it a sweet.
Yes, it's
thing.
very bitter. It's very
That's
bitter.
true.
Mother's milk.
What's
All right,
that?
you want that one,
The
don't
man
you?
they call Jane. It is from Firefly.
Oh, that. Oh, with the orange stripy hat. and
Aye.
stuff. So here's the thing. I like to watch a lot of these fandoms. I enjoy them quite a bit, but I usually don't get super obsessed in it.
You have to watch it with someone who is.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I remember watching the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the original trilogy, and I had to pause it every once in a while. 4-hour movie, and I had to pause it every once in a while and be like, "All right, husband, please explain to me why the wizards are an allegory for angels and how that works with the overarching God
You have to
concept
read.
of
You have to
this."
read the Silmarillion.
I am not reading that thing.
I
couldn't
I've
even get
read
through
it a
the
couple
two
times.
towers.
I-
No, I got stuck in the two towers because it was freaking like just, and then they walked, and then they sang some random elven song, and then they walked again for another like 6 days. And I'm like, can you just stop describing trees? I'm done with
He
it.
had a thing for trees. He did. He did.
It's like after a point, it feels like a fetish for trees. And I'm just
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit. I think the point that he was trying to make is it's a to preserve nature and to be careful with how much industry you support.
Sure.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
But he,
I don't want to read 6
the man
paragraphs
created
about
like
trees.
5 languages.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
he had nothing better to do.
I guess.
Oh, he was a
1930s.
professor of linguistics. So
Right.
there's that.
Right, and fair
That
enough.
helps.
Yes,
Mhm.
and that's why the Silmarillion exists, because he had already researched. Like, he does extensive research on things that don't exist, so that
Aye.
he can prove that they could exist.
Yes, that's one of my favorite books, actually.
I like it. I appreciate it. I just couldn't get through it
This is
beyond the
fair.
point of just nope. And they're still traveling over mountains chasing orcs, and they are still in the trees, and I am done with it.
If it makes you feel any better, I saw that the Fellowship of the Ring,
Mhm.
6 times in the theater.
Mm.
5 or 4 of them by myself. I was that obsessed.
Funny story. In January, when I caught the plague, I had no internet, and one of the only things that I could find was a few.
Was that
Lord
your
of the
dress?
Rings
Yeah.
This one?
DVDs.
I think? I don't know. I'm not. I have.
Am I?
I don't. No, I don't think so.
I don't.
I think
know.
it's this one.
It's you.
All right. Yeah, I think it's yours.
That is
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Yay.
I've got a lot of use out of this dress.
All after the Kinks token was Flora of Middle-earth. Martin's was Foods of Westeros. See, that almost feels like to me like when you watch a Miyazaki film and they just focus on all of the
Yes.
food
a lot.
that
How
they're
beautifully-
eating. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Yes.
Yep. I agree with this.
Absolutely.
I agree with this. This is a good. Yeah.
Aha! Yay! All right, good. Yes, we've traded clothes around a lot, especially with Katrina. And it is ironic to me that a person who is 5'11" gave you this dress and it still fits you.
And it's listen.
looks good.
And I wore this when I went to the African American History Museum, and they had a whole floor. If you've never been, go. It's out of this world amazing. And they had a whole floor that was just entertainers, so musicians and things.
Ooh.
And they had one little section in the corner that was for Marian Anderson, who I played in the documentary.
Yes.
And I had up to that point, I had only seen clips of her singing in front of the Lincoln Memorial in black and white. And they had the dress that she wore. And it's hard, you can't tell in black and white, but it's this gorgeous, bright orange silk and black velvet gown.
Ooh.
And I stood up next to it and I was wearing orange. So it was orange. And I was like,
It's me.
same, hit me.
Look
So,
at me.
yes. So thank you for that, darling.
What's in that? Oh,
What
in
did she say?
the
Oh, in the
Putin thing. Yes.
Ah,
all
here
right,
she
yeah.
is.
Peach schnapps layered with Ukrainian.
Mix.
I can't pronounce words today. I'm
Layered
sorry.
with Ukrainian horika.
It
It
sounds
blue
quite
curacao.
tasty.
Yeah.
Looks
It
like
does
It
sound
does.
quite
It is.
tasty.
It's blue and it is a layered drink that is blue and yellow.
it sounds delicious.
I don't do shots all that often.
Shots.
I
shots.
do
Except
try
I've done vodka. I've just done straight vodka sometimes because it just gets the job done.
Like you do.
I like lemon drop shots. I haven't had them in a long time.
Ooh.
Instead of like with tequila, you do salt and lime.
Yeah.
You do sugar and lemon instead.
That must have been the mistake where once upon a time I was at a dinner theater watching a show and I ordered a lemon drop drink and she put salt around the rim of it, which is incorrect.
That's
it should
not
have
right.
been
not in the
sugar.
drink.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was not a good experience.
Doesn't sound it.
Yeah, but margarita, as
Margaritas,
Lang
yes.
suggested,
got Sex on
is
the Beach.
good
We've gotten
salty.
like every day.
Yes, I mean, yeah, come on, be more
Irish
creative.
coffee. Oh, I love Irish coffee.
Ooh, Irish coffee.
That's one of my favorite things. We went out the other day on Wednesday. We went out to a speakeasy night with several
We
wonderful
did.
people.
Sounded fun.
And I had 3 espresso martinis.
Wow.
They were really good though.
They
Like,
did
that's my
look
favorite thing.
delicious.
Yeah.
The foam was beautiful.
Yeah, very foamy, very, very well mixed, lots of chocolate in it, very tasty. But yeah, I got up the next day and I was like, ooh, I feel weird. And not like I wasn't hungover, I didn't feel like I had a headache or that I was like sensitive or anything. But I was just like, why do I feel so strange? And I was like, oh, it's probably
a
because
lot
you
of
drank a lot of coffee
At night time
8 p.m.
with alcohol in it.
Yes.
Yeah, what a confusing thing for your brain.
And it
That
was
used to be-
delicious.
That was my favorite thing when I would go to parties in West Philly when I used to live down
Born
there.
and raised.
No, but I did go to a lot of really amazing house parties.
Ew, that sounds awful.
What the heck
that
is child
child?
sweat?
Do I want to know?
What is that?
It's probably delicious.
Hot
Because-
spice,
Spice
rum.
rum? Yeah.
Mm. 'Cause I
That
feel
sounds
like
good.
the worst.
Apple pie.
Yes. Yes.
Apple pie shots. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I feel like the worse the name, the more delicious the drink tends to be.
The
Um,
pedestrians taste good.
I haven't licked anyone
As
who's
opposed
walked
to
by me
jaywalkers,
on occasion.
or-
Yeah.
Not since the
Depends on
plague,
who-
anyway.
But anyway, so I used to go out to parties and I would make a carafe of coffee and I would fill it into a sports bottle and then like use like the top quarter of just vodka and then I would just drink that all night long. Because then that way I didn't have to pay for the beer because I knew the beer was going to be awful anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's smart.
Sorry, I'm gonna get taller for a second because
Yeah, go
my
ahead.
back was hurting.
Do
a
what
little
you
bit.
must.
It does. This couch
Own it.
does
The,
suck you
the
in.
couch eats you.
I have a skirt and it's got shorts on just in
Oh,
case
did you
anyone's
get one?
curious. I did. I went out to Lady Gwendolyn has fabulous skirts. and she
I'm a
let me
big
borrow
fan
one.
of the scores.
Really,
How did you
the
find it?
tennis skirts, they're so much fun.
You can
Mhm.
do so many activities.
Yeah,
Climb
I know.
trees.
But
But
I
I
went
went
out
up
to-
wearing those.
I went out to TJ Maxx and I got one. And it
Has
has,
to get creative.
and it has pockets.
Focaccia. Earl Grey.
Earl
Grey
Hot.
tea.
Hot.
Can you drink it cold?
I guess you
Sure.
could. I've
know.
seen it in like
feel like it
ice
would get
lattes and
bitter and grainy.
Yeah.
I
think you
prefer.
could.
Well, you could drink any black tea cold. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
what sweet tea is.
True, but I mean,
I
It's the
wouldn't
same
want
kind of
it.
thing. Yeah.
cold.
Yes.
Lady Grey, yes.
Yes,
Lady Grey is my
Lady
favorite.
Grey is fun. It's a little bit more smooth.
Yes.
Or I've had some Earl Grey that had like a lavender in it,
Mm.
which is really
Yes,
fun.
that's good.
That's good stuff.
Even though it's black tea, so it's caffeinated, so it's very redundant.
Yes.
But it's delicious.
Speaking of, since we're talking about all these kinds of drinks and whatnot, would you guys, guys? No, ladies, people,
I know what you meant.
femme
I'm a
friends, would you like to possibly do the drinking song, which is an original drinking song, which can be found on our original CD?
Can I
which
go
we have
last?
Available. Yes.
Yes. Sure
London
you
Fox.
can.
See?
London Fog.
You
Yes.
gave
Is that
me
a
some
drink
London Fox
too?
stuff. It's a tea. It's like
Oh, yes.
London Fog is like a tea latte.
yes, it's good stuff.
Death before decaf.
Yeah, so we're going to do the drinking song. Can we go this direction?
Sure, why
All
not?
right. Da, 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 da. All right. 1, 2, 3.
And here's a glass, a cup, a song to all who wish to sing along, to wine, to beer, to liquor, too. And this I drink to you, my friends, and this I drink to you. I really do love beer. It brings me endless cheer, but I guess there's always wine. It makes me feel just fine, but don't forget your absinthe.
Oh, that's a twist. Ooh, went a different direction.
Yeah, you did.
And
Here's a glass, a cup, a song to all who wish to sing along, to wine, to beer, to liquor too. And this I drink to you, my friends, and this I drink to you. And here's a glass to soldier boys. They fight in lots of foreign wars. The strongest and the best is true. They try their hardest to please you. I also like their butts.
Me too.
And
here's a glass, a cup, a song to all who wish to sing along,
to
wine, to beer, to liquor
too.
too.
And this I drink to you, my friends, and this I drink to you.
I just wrote this one today.
All right.
Here's one to the Emerald Isles, those cheeky Celts, they do beguile. The last name Kyle can be fun, and though I am a Wakandan, and though Wakanda's where I'm from, I'm Irish by injection.
Nice! True story. So good.
And
here's a glass, a cup, a song to all who wish to sing along, to wine, to beer, to liquor too. And this I drink to you, my friends, and this I drink to you. Chase treasure is our name, but you proclaim our name is quite untrue. Us lovely ladies are not chased, our treasure should not go to waste. We even sing in bed. I'm not going to make comments. It's good.
And
Here's a glass, a cup, a song to all who wish to sing along, to wine, to beer, to liquor too. And this I drink to you, my friends, and this I drink to you.
and you,
And you?
And you? I'm you.
Yeah.
And me.
And this I drink to you. Hey!
Sultana, do you have a waterbed?
My parents had one when I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
You get stuck in the
Thank
middle
you.
and you're like, I can't get.
Thank you to our sponsor, 3D2U, who has wood engravings and other artistic shenanigans, 3D2U.org. And please stick around for this special method. Special method?
You're fine
I'm
today.
terrible at this. Special message from 3D2U.
It's
The 3D2U book box series offers stunning colors for those seeking to make a statement on and off the bookshelf. Whether your pleasure is playing cards, dice, jewelry, or personal keepsakes, the removable shelves allow you to customize your book to fit your fantasies. Are you someone looking for a little more room where your imagination can land? 3D2U.org also accepts custom orders and offers ready-to-paint books. Look for them online at 3D2U.org. You may also find a 3D2U.org booth at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair on the 28th and 29th of May and the 4th and 5th of June.
never mind.
3D2U. And thanks to Lady Arabella for sounds like she did that spot.
Yes, for the great voice
Yes.
of Lady Arabella.
Yes, I will say I enjoyed several of the pins. I had a sorcerer pin that I wore for a really long time, but then it kept coming unglued. So I need to find. We need to find like some really hardcore glue.
Were you being hard? on
We're
it?
not very
No,
nice
it's like
to our bits and bobs.
well, and also that we take them out in all kinds of weather. So if it goes like above 95 degrees, then you know that your hot glue is going to fail.
I started to notice
What
today
song was that? It's called The Drinking Song,
Yes.
which I wrote.
It's available
A
on
long
our
time.
CDs.
It's available on our CDs. Yes,
Yeah, Lady Arabella.
Doesn't she sound so good?
That's what I said. I was like, is that Lady Arabella? Yes, it is. I do believe, I feel like I can say this with impunity. She might be the smartest treasure.
She is. She's definitively the smartest treasure.
Like there's no questioning about that.
What is
Yes.
this stream about? We are the lovely ladies of the Florida Renaissance Festival for Ladies Unlaced. We are the three ladies of Chase Treasure that happen to be representing this particular Southern show. And we are accepting tips for performing. We will be performing this weekend and next weekend for the final 2 weekends of the Florida Renaissance Festival. Yeah, it's fun.
Drink to You. Christine thought it was called Drink to You.
Katrina, get in touch with me about glue because we've got other things that I need to glue together.
Oh.
I bet you did. No, I'm joking.
Look at the kinds of pins and stuff, but yeah, things just fall apart. Hello, Paul. Greetings to Louisiana. It is. It's a collection of great talents. There's many of us.
Oh, that's kind.
There's a lot.
Gotta catch 'em all. STDs. Pokemon.
Have you ever seen anything that looked like a Pokemon in real life? Like I saw there was
Yes.
like a
Because they're based off of
The
real animals.
iguanas across the street.
yeah, the iguanas across the street.
There are
are
like
so
30 iguanas in the morning when the sun is very bright and they're all just relaxed. And then I saw one dead hit by a carriage the other day.
Poor thing.
Well, there's a lot of them. They
Yes.
must not have many natural predators down here.
No, and there's
Yes.
a canal that's right along here, so I think that's probably where they're
Be
going.
careful, they
along.
can be really mean.
Yeah.
Well,
That tail is-
I'm not going near them.
Yeah,
but-
I
just observing
Yes.
them.
And they
on
like
the
to
distance.
sunbathe, which I also like to.
Yes.
So
A lot
of
we
them
share
little-
something in
Yes,
common.
Lady Gwendolyn has sunbathed.
It's
Little
Iguanas and I.
anoles. There's like little anoles.
Yeah, the little
and then
anoles
there's
the
like
with
ones that are like
tails.
chunky.
I like the ones
Yes.
that run like this.
Yes, they're so cute. I was like, "Hello, Chunky boy," and it was like,
I like to watch those run. They're funny.
Yes. There was a video clip at one point of like a little crab. They were like little teeny crabs. They're called like devil crabs or something. I don't know. They're real tiny and they're like black, but they have like little yellow spots all over them, yellow and green. They're like really brightly colored, except like the main color is black. And I was just like, oh. And then someone had made a comment, oh, that's a Pokemon for sure.
"Oh yeah." And like any sea dragon. You ever seen a sea dragon?
Oh my god, I love
Any
sea
of them.
Sea dragons are definitely
As like Pokemon is a Pokemon. Also, don't touch them if you see them.
Yeah, no.
You poisonous.
Oh,
Venomous.
venomous.
Yes. If you bite it and you die, poisonous. If it bite you and you die, it venomous.
Yes.
Whole treasure chest of talent.
Yes. I like that.
Multiple treasure
Yes.
chests.
Yes. I mean, we're in some places. We are expanding our empire, which sounds way more better than infecting multiple states. we are slowly moving out to other places. So look in the next. I don't. I was just thinking that. Look in the next probably 2 months for some new stuff. Oh God.
Dole Whip.
Yes, there is Dole Whip
There is
down
Dole
here.
Whip.
That
That's
reminds
really
me,
good.
I should get more tomorrow
That's a smart
More Dole
because
Whip,
I
yeah.
only got it the one time, and I tried the
Thing
Dole
to
Whip the one
eat
time
at
at the fair,
fair.
and then I screamed to the person who gave it to me that they could have my firstborn child. And they went, "Wow, that good, huh?" And I said, "You touch it every day.
beef on-
It's my
beef
first
on a
time."
steak. Really good.
The steak on a steak,
Mhm.
the beef on a steak here at FLARF
Yeah.
is the best you're going
Yeah.
to have anywhere.
What makes it better?
It's the adobo.
Yeah. They season it
That's the
differently.
song and the adobo. It's
Ah.
not Latino, like
They have arepas like everywhere.
Arepas,
Yes,
yeah.
arepas.
They have I got
Tostones
drunken
with
mushrooms.
queso.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Aye.
I
I
have empanadas somewhere.
Empanadas, yes.
Empanadas. I had pineapple fried rice the other day.
Ooh, that was
They also
really good.
have where they have the Dole Whip and the pineapple fried rice. They also have like this Hawaiian pork with steamed rice. Looks very good.
Aye.
Ooh, yes.
I think it depends on what fair I'm at.
yeah.
Because each
And-
fair has something they do
Oh,
really
they do.
well.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You know, like at another fair, it's the tiger pies.
Oh yes.
yes.
So
Oh my
good.
god.
It's too hot down here to eat a lot of festival food, like maybe
Yeah.
like bread bowls and things.
Aye.
They do have baked
I have to.
potatoes as well, which are
Right.
good at any time if you're hungry. I guess.
See, that's I have to eat because my blood sugar will crash, but I can only eat certain things. So like a single arepa
Right.
is great because it's
They're
like
not
ooh,
very big.
Yeah, they're not very big. It's just like cheese and corn, and that's it. And it's like got some sweetness to it, and it's just like and now I'm awake again. Good. All right. Feeling better.
Satisfying.
Yes. And, but like small and doesn't like make me feel weird. And like if it's like super, super hot out, then I don't have to worry about things.
True.
So
Yeah, at a different fair,
Oh.
the best thing I had there were these Welsh cakes. You ever had Welsh cakes? They're like dense little
yes.
biscuits, like cookies.
I've heard about them.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, they were so good. I've never
Cool.
seen them since. They're not
See, I knew you liked a little bit of Welsh inside you, Sultana.
Who told
This.
this?
Someone told me a hilarious jest this past weekend, and I think I should tell it just because, why not?
Do
Also, for Lady Elsa, it also has to do with a drink, so it is on theme. This lady said, "Do you know what the best kind of cider is? The best brand of cider?" I said, "I don't know. What's the best cider?" She said, "Dickens. Dickens cider is the best." I'm going to find a good way to segue into the punchline here, but basically she said it's always good to have a little Dickens cider.
It's good stuff. See, and I want to slap my thigh, but then I actually, like, my knees are out, and I'm just going to mark myself.
You have like a red.
That is
A reverse Huracan.
Yes. That is the dumbest thing that happens, of course, because I forget that I'm in Florida, is I was working outside and I was like, oh, it's very pleasant outside. I should work outside. And then I think on Tuesday, I was working outside and I packed up my things. I had been underneath shade the entire time.
Whereas
And
I was
packed
out
up my
for
things.
hours and
Yes.
baking in the sunlight.
And she's fine. But I went out for like 15 minutes to pack up my stuff. And then I got like super, you can still see it now.
You see a
I got
little bit of
super
pink,
burned for like 3 days.
I always have to replace
I
my
have a little bit of
foundation.
Festival.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
reason.
Yep.
It's a festival. I get a little bit of.
I have a story related to
line.
that.
Ooh.
When I was much younger, when I was a tween, my family in Puerto Rico, we went to go visit them. And I used to have this really cute little bathing suit that, and back then, I mean, you'd have like hot color bathing suits because like the hot colors were fun.
Yes.
But I had one that was black and white polka dots.
Oh, fun.
So we went to the beach, and beaches in Puerto Rico are beautiful. And we were there all day because it's not an easy drive. It's kind of far from where my grandparents live. And when we got back, or we went to shower and change our clothes, when I took the bathing suit off, I had polka dot
Tan.
all over my body.
The white was mesh or something.
It was it was all the same material,
Right.
and I just the white polka dots
The
versus
white
black
went
through.
through it.
And I, to be very, very, to the point, I tan so easily
Right.
that
right,
you've
sure.
seen. I was slathering on sunscreen,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and I was like 2 shades darker already just from here to here.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so if I went to the shore one year to go, and did metal detecting for a couple hours,
Yeah.
and I wore these like cropped kind of comfy
And you had the
pants.
line.
It was like 5 shades darker
Oh,
just
my
from
God.
2 hours.
Yeah.
And I had sunscreen on.
I had
Wear your sunscreen.
Florida will really do it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
I remember there was a show. Oh, unless you have allows that through.
It's
Thank
true.
you for the information.
And
It's
they
true.
did not have
She's
that.
a model. She knows
Technically
things.
speaking, you are supposed to wear sunscreen underneath all your other
I-
exposed areas.
I
when you put it
try.
on.
In my
It just
defense,
rubs
this was
off
back in the
anyway.
90s.
Yeah.
But I'm sure with your gown you're quite fine.
Yeah.
I mean, with a black gown, I doubt the sun
Layers.
is going to get all the way
Yeah,
down
it's
underneath your knickers at that point.
New gift for Maryland Fair when you get back to toast with the
A
boar's
new
head
gift?
feasting. Ooh, a honey cider.
Ooh, that
Fabulous.
sounds amazing.
So I worked at the New York Renaissance Fair, Tuxedo specifically, in 2015. I just was seeing a lot of pictures back from it. And they had at one point a barbarian weekend, which was really fun. I think that was a 3-day. So that was
Sounds
the,
like a lot
fun.
of minimal.
Labor Day
Sounds
weekend.
like a tubular boobula weekend, if you know what I mean.
So, the jouster, I can't remember what his jousting name was. His name is Bubba. If you happen to know him, his name is Bubba Arroyo, and he's fabulous. He's a wonderful person.
And the Dillam Den.
Arroyo.
Kind of close. It's spelled somewhat similarly. But so he decided for that weekend, he was going to wear face paint. So he got like face paint, and like he didn't wear his shoulders, so he had like arm paint and stuff. He had like really big biceps. He was very well built, and he had like all this arm paint and stuff. And then the next morning, I think, was the Monday, so we were still working that day, and he comes into camp, and he must have been like really tired, probably from the night before. And he comes in, and I start crying laughing because he's tanned all around, all the stripes all over his body. Even his face, he was just like, he looked so
That makes
silly.
perfect sense.
So silly.
There's a gentleman, Jan, at Muskogee, who at his first year, he's from Portugal, I believe, or Brazil or something. And it was his first year. He's an exchange student, and he was just working the festival. Now he's on cast. It's wonderful. But his first year, he was called Drogo. And you,
I see where this is
couldn't
going.
miss him. I mean,
Sure.
woo, he looked
Love that.
great.
Yeah.
But I remember at the end of the day, one day I see him take it off, and he's got a perfect tan line.
Yep. Just
Of
perfect.
the tribal
stripey,
paint.
Mhm.
All had a perfect
that
tan line.
Because
Because
when
when
you're
you're
using
using
a horse,
stuff.
ride a
when
calisson.
you're using black paint,
Yeah.
it's
Black
gonna
paint.
block it.
Yeah.
Yep. That is a thing.
Everybody apparently makes this judgment once, and then I'm curious to see How many people are going to end up wearing woad this weekend? Like the dark blue all over their
Yes.
faces, and then on Monday they're going to show up with just stripes all over their face at Monday morning.
You better believe it.
Oh yes.
Yes.
So ladies, we do have a list of different drinks. I think I already called the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster.
I think I'm gonna do the Mother's Milk.
All
What
right.
even is that?
It's like a like how the
Yes. Nice.
Yes.
Wait, what?
It is like a liquid beer.
Oh,
Yeah, sort of. But it's like that concept.
all right.
Yeah.
all
Oh,
right.
I miss sweet nuts. Every time I see a nut man at the festival and it's not sweet nuts,
It's
I
like,
get a little
"Aw,
sad.
This
about
is
it.
all just whoosh, but in a very
It's
fun
just,
way.
it's just a man who
One of
carries
these
a
sweet nuts,
giant,
yeah.
one of those big things and it dangles the sweet nuts.
Like
And
a-
he would
Yes,
just
I know what you're
walk
talking
by the stage all the time. And because we're at the Boar's Head, we're in a big open area, we see people walk around all the time. And
Mhm.
it's very easy to get distracted. And, when there's a man leaning over watching your show, dangling sweet nuts in your face.
That makes sense.
And then he has these
I mean, what
leather
else you
acorn
going to do?
satchels.
Oh,
He's got
fun.
2 of them, and they are perfectly placed.
Oh,
It's
that
just
makes
set.
sense.
Yeah.
Yes, he's just diving into that.
Yeah, he is.
Like, I'm going to talk about that thing in Indiana as soon as we're
Anyways.
finished here. All right, so yes. Oh, yay. Zima. Oh my god. Who
Oh, I
suggested
know.
Zima? That's
I got
ridiculous.
one.
All right,
All right.
Zima.
all right, and just so you guys are aware, again, we're going to do this live because we got your suggestions. So thank you for giving us drink suggestions. And just so you're aware that we are having tips, and they will be a portion of that will be donated to St. Jude on behalf of Contessa Catalina's grandmother. That was her charity of choice. So we had planned that way in advance before everything else happened. So all right.
Who's taking what?
I'm getting Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster. You're doing
Mother's Milk.
Mother's milk. I'm on the fence between green tea and Irish coffee.
Well, do you want to go last so that you can pick yours? Because
Decide.
we went the other direction
Sure.
before. All right.
Sure.
So yeah, we'll do our original song. We like our men like we like our drinks. All right. 1, 2, 3.
We like our men like we like our drinks. Only when we want it, only when we want it. We like our men like we like our drinks. And they like us as well.
I like my men like I like my mother's milk.
Only when she wants it, only when she wants it.
I like my men like I like my mother's milk. With a man they call Jane, the hero of Kenton Jane, in his bunk.
I can see why.
Yes, it's a reference.
Sure.
Yeah.
And they like us as well. We like our men like we like our drinks. Only when we want it, only when we want it. I like our men like we like our drinks. And they like us as well.
I like my men like I like Pan-Galactic Gargle Blasters.
Only when she wants it, only when she wants it.
I like my men like I like Pan-Galactic Gargle Blasters with 2 heads.
I understood that reference.
Yay! That's good enough.
And they like us as well. We like our men like we like our drinks. Only when we want it, only when we want it. We like our men like we like our drinks. And they like us as well.
I like my men like I like my Irish coffee.
Only when she wants it, only when she wants it.
I like my men like I like my Irish coffee. On St. Patrick's Day, in the morning, with a little bit of cream.
She knows how it goes.
You're just dreaming of it now.
Says the Irish by injection lady.
And maybe a little bit of foam. Oh,
Oh,
wait, maybe not.
You got it.
and they
like us as well.
Took a turn.
We like our men like we like our drinks. Only when we want it, only when we want it. We like our men like we like our drinks. And they like us as well. We like our men like we like to drink. Only when we want it, only when we want it. We like our men like we like to drink. Only when consent is expressed and freely given.
Yeah.
And they like us as well.
Oh, go ahead.
Taco Bell.
And they like us as well.
I'm in the middle.
And they like us as well.
Give them hell.
And they like us as well.
Bum, bum.
I can't, like, this is.
Go.
Oh.
Whatever you drink,
Your
you
eye
should make
would
it
hit them
double.
both in the face. Yeah.
A man they call Jay.
That is, see, I remember watching that, and
I
I've
don't
watched
know
it
what
through.
that reference
I've
is
watched
at
it
all.
through twice, but
Okay.
that's it. I'm just now rewatching
Firefly
all
a
of
series
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
or-
Yes,
It was a series, yes.
It was a series, and it had a single movie
It did.
as well.
Wait, you just said Buffy. What's that have to do with?
It's the
Same creator. It
Oh.
was all just with.
Is it like the
before he
whole
got super
universe
problematic.
or no?
It
Two
is.
separate things.
It is essentially a space western.
Yes.
Oh.
And there's no aliens or anything like that. It is what happens if, when the Earth is too polluted for us to live, and they build these huge ships and they go to another solar system and they terraform the planet.
Yeah.
But the further out from the star of that solar system they get, the less the terraform takes. So it's almost like going out into the Wild West. So the very Wild West out there, and then in the city is like very refined city-like.
Right.
And before they left Earth, there was like a big war, and it was a world war, and China came out on top.
Yes.
So
everybody speaks Chinese.
Everybody speaks like Mandarin Chinese, as like how we will say like comprende. Like it's just a normal person who might not speak Spanish will say like comprende. They'll
throw in
random
random
Chinese phrases.
Yeah.
It's great.
That was just that little touch was so.
Nothing in the verse can stop me.
Yeah.
We're big damn heroes, ain't we just?
That you need to cosplay.
Well, we don't
I
know.
have.
Yeah.
And I
may
dressed
never
Lyla
know.
when she was little, when she was like 8 months old. I dressed her as
What do I know? It's
little
15,
baby
18.
in a little one piece Hawaiian shirt with a bonnet, with a flower bonnet, which they would understand that reference as well.
Yay.
A pretty floral bonnet.
Yes. Oh. I'm running out, but anyway, we're closing in on the end
I
of the
have
time.
a lot because it's not very good. So
Oh.
basically what I did is I made a mimosa, but I didn't have bubbles.
Oh,
I had,
that's
like-
why it tastes weird.
Yes, it's
You made
a
the
nice
face.
wine that does not need to have something added to it. And I thought that orange
You
juice
thought
would
that
make
would
it
help.
better.
Yeah.
And it
Lesson
did not.
learned.
It didn't
I
really.
wanted to make sure that we mentioned our final sponsor or official final sponsor
Yes.
for the evening is
Party party.
BardyParty.com.
Party party.
If you would
Don't
like
got
stylish,
to
fun music, yes, sung by a trio of dirty peasants. They are really, really wonderful. They've become really great friends of ours, and they will be joining us as our special guests for the After Hours concerts on May 28th at the New Jersey Renaissance Fair. And I'm trying to finalize that lineup as soon as possible. It's being very exciting today, trying to figure out who's going where and who's available for what and how we can do
Yes,
all of
someone
this.
was talking about wanting fair lists. They'll be out soon. And Morgan is
Yes.
very busy working on getting all of that.
And there's a lot of people that'll be like, yes, we really want you, except they don't give me a contract. So until I have an official contract, for the
Can't
most
really
part,
release
can't
anything
announce-
until it's official.
Yes, unless we get this specific permission, which Rosaline has been really, really great at getting specific permission from people that are like, I can't get to the contract right now, but you guys are good. Like, all right, that's a verbal agreement. We can go on from there. But right now we're trying to just lock in a lot of stuff.
We don't want to get
Lock
locked
it in.
No, yeah, and I don't want to disappoint anybody by saying like, "Oop, we're gonna be there." Oop, just not like
It's like
or upset any of the businesses that are really trying hard to make sure that everything gets lined up properly and that they have everybody that they need. So like, I don't want to upset people. So I'm trying my best to get all the information and get it locked in, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
And that's that.
And that's it.
But yes, New Jersey. Yes, and Katrina will be there as well doing her Naturama. I think I got that right. Naturama jewelry. I brought some with me. I have it with me in. Of course, I did not wear it because I wasn't expecting you to show up. But hello. Yeah, she has this really fabulous amethyst jewelry. You can just burp. It's cute.
No, I can't because actually we had pizza with meat before we did this stream.
Oh.
You don't want that in your face.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm
Sausage
just
burps are
saying,
very
listen,
different.
she says as she scoots.
I know.
Oh no, you went that way.
Those who know Lady Gwendolyn personally know that I am a very large belch expert. Yes, but if I've eaten something that smells funny, I'm gonna be a lady. I'm not a complete animal.
I was like,
Yeah, I'm not
what
pointing at you. No, I'm
Are you pointing at her boobies?
Let me get.
Yes.
There
Oh.
we go. There we
That's
go.
what pointing
Now you
at
can point at
Sultana's
them.
boobies.
They're in there
Yes,
somewhere.
They're doing a thing.
I'm wearing
yes,
some of my jewelry.
Yes, I can
And
see
little
them
tiny,
making these.
you can't see my earrings.
If you didn't
but
know
they're
she
really
makes
tiny. I'm
jewelry,
gonna
yes.
Can I get up in the face
Yeah,
again?
yeah,
Do it.
the face.
just because. Hey, oh wow! Oh,
There
look
it
at that!
is.
Look at that!
Pretty.
Hey, look,
There
that's
it is.
real and made it. It's really
Yes.
dark in here, but look, this is the better part because look how tiny it is.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Look how small!
It's so cute. Jury is one of the only times that you really excited
You really
about
can't
something
see.
being
Here,
small.
wait.
Yes.
Now this is the opportunity for this.
All right, now
There
it's
it
this.
is.
Because it's not in the face. Oh my gosh, I'm really bad at this. I
Well,
can't do this.
Short people. Short
The
people's
point
faces.
is, it's a tiny 4-leaf clover. It's like that
super cute.
little.
And this is the only kind of stuff that she makes. So we are available
Yeah,
at
that's the only
Florida.
thing I make.
Yeah, and we'll be there for. You'll be there for what is it called?
Oh, bizarre.
Bazaar.
Yeah,
Bazaar,
that's
Bazaar
really
on
for
Mondays.
just for performers.
Right.
I
But
mean, not
in case there's
performers,
any
employees.
Yeah, in case there's any employees that happen to be watching today, I don't know. True, especially if it's like I don't think Lyla
You never
watching,
know.
but
You
yeah,
never
you
know.
never know. We also do want
That's
to
really cute.
Oh, that was
It's
when
Lady Morgan and a horse.
my giant
cute.
horse, whose face is the size of my torso.
I believe it.
It's true.
Great. Yes, we just got that confirmed recently. Thank you. So I'm still working on staffing that, but that's happening. We also wanted to thank our anonymous art lover who has been a supporter of us for an extended
A
period
strong
of time.
supporter.
Yes.
Thank you, anonymous art lover.
Seriously.
Grateful for all of the support.
We are not anonymous about our love for the anonymous art lover.
That's a good one.
Yes, we
I
know
like
who that person is, and we are always grateful for their assistance. So yay. We still got like 5-ish minutes, but any final questions before we get
No.
into our final songish thing? I mean, it's not a thing. It's really just a song. But this is
Wait, what's our last song?
Agnes.
Oh, that's right.
Right. We talked about it before. I promise.
Ooh,
What?
I was
Patreon.com.
I don't know. Never mind.
Yes, we do. You can get all different kinds of things. Customized verses from us. Join us on Patreon. You can. Our Indiegogo campaign is live for us to be supported for our brand new album, which is called Aurally Ambitious. And I have to make sure that I pronounce that correctly.
Orally, not orally.
Aurally.
I did really badly in oral
Oh, no,
skills
I
in
know her.
college.
Aurally Ambitious.
Yes. Find all of our current CDs, all 4 of them, on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, and other places. Yes, they are currently available there, or you can purchase the CD. Yes, they do have those available as well. And I've got to figure out how to do the card thing with the digital download, because a lot of other people do that. I need to figure out how to print that out.
With the QR code.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a QR code that links directly to a specific
nice.
album, but I don't know exactly how to do it. I don't know.
I believe in you.
We'll figure it
We
out.
can
You
learn.
figure everything out.
There's so many things to learn.
So many things.
There's so many
So many
things.
things. So many
do your
things.
Magnus
So little
voice.
time.
So many things to learn.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm
Not
It's a
orally.
pretty name.
I can't leave
Yes.
people without you.
working at the Washington Fair. Yes. So we are we have a contract for the Washington Fair, the long-term one. We have a contract for the Washington Festival, but we are also I will specifically be at the Northwest Pirate Fair, which is happening in July. Because my husband is also performing there, so I figured, why not? We'll just drive across the country.
The
That seems
lady's
like
married
fun.
to a pirate. It's gonna go to a
I'm
pirate
just,
festival with a
right.
pirate.
I'm just gonna go.
Yo, Doug, how'd you like pirates? We put a pirate in your pirate festival so you can yar while you yar. I'm very excited.
That was great.
Thank you.
That was fun.
I was like, I don't remember that show.
You know what's
Yes.
interesting? I was looking for eyeliner at the store earlier, and there was an eyeliner brand, or the name of like the whatever it was called, Eye Captain.
Oh,
Like
cute.
AYE, like
Yeah,
Eye Captain.
Captain.
That's so
I
cute.
didn't buy it, but I did
Ah,
think it was
ah.
cute.
Wash, wash, buckle, buckle.
Yes.
Swash,
legit.
swash, buckle.
I actually, we were out at a restaurant the other day, and someone recognized my husband, and he's like,
Really?
"Oh, yeah, which one are
You're
you,
the
buckle or
famous
swash?"
pirate
And he
man.
had to think for a second, and he's like, "I'm swash."
Okay.
And he had to wait for a minute to be like,
Been a
"Swash."
long day.
Yes. Because it's Captain Red. It's Captain Red
Ah.
Swash Rogers. And forget sometimes which
I've always
part of
forgotten
that.
that.
Yes, he's the swash, and then his partner is the buckle.
So you can say you're the squash to my buckle?
Yeah, actually, his partner's name, and this is hilarious, is Seaman Punt Buckle. That's the name that he came up with. Yeah. Oh, that's real. Oh, he's been calling himself that forever. And
I
it is
am
hilarious.
I'm 0% surprised.
He's such a wonderful performer, and
That's
I love him.
amazing.
And he's so much fun. Oh, and I think his wife is coming this weekend.
Oh,
I think that Jennifer, Ryan's wife, who's been performing on a number of TV shows recently, everyone keeps asking like, "Oh my god, I remember you guys from To the Hilt," and he's like, "Yeah, my wife's on TV all the time now."
Ooh.
Good for her.
Yeah, we're on digital streaming services. Yes.
Yes.
I set it
And
up.
Spotify.
Yeah, and Spotify. Yeah, with the company that we went with.
I was one of the top fans for 2020. That didn't have anything to do with me learning soprano for Maryland. Not at all. But it was very satisfying at the end of the year to know that I was such a strong supporter of my own shindig.
Uploaded tour dates.
Updated tour dates are on our website. You can find
I should
them
just
on
go like this.
Hey, how many do people ever order that limited edition tour shirt?
Yeah, there were a bunch. Yeah,
It was really cool looking.
I loved it. I got it
I
printed
didn't
out.
get one, but it
Oh
was
my God.
really cool.
Yeah, that was really fun.
I want more of the old look in the
I
eye.
know we need to print out more shirts.
My
and
mother
stuff.
wants one, so I might have to give her mine because it's like an extra small, and she's
I've got
a
a
tiny
couple
person.
extra. Oh my god, we're on TikTok? No way!
Oh,
I
wonderful!
keep forgetting that. Yes, please feel
I'm
free to.
sensing a TikTok opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah, wait, that reminds me that I should have hashtagged Chase Treasure on my post today.
Oh, that was so fun.
I made a very funny Instagram reel.
Who will be at Muskogee? It will be Lady Ilsa, Lady Gwendolyn, and Lady Julie.
Yes.
So same crew
three.
as usual. Yes. Trying to figure that out.
But I could
Place
go
to
back
stay.
in there, and if you look up hashtag Lady Gwendolyn Thorne, I think on Instagram though, you'll
see
see
it,
the reel
yes.
that I made today, which is very
Very
funny.
funny.
It's basically just
That
the
was
difference
great.
in Lady Gwendolyn in street clothes, the difference of Lady Gwendolyn in a gown.
We are at the end of the show, so we should do a final song.
We should.
Right.
All right. So you know what the song is. It is very appropriate that this portion of the show's proceeds will go to St. Jude to support Lady Catalina's grandmother's favorite charity. And Lady Catalina wrote this song.
She did.
So there we are.
She's a prolific songwriter.
Indeed.
Mhm.
So this
Hopefully
is.
we don't disturb the neighbors with our insult.
I mean, it's like 9 p.m. It's
Oh
not
no,
that bad.
they'll like it.
All
They'll
right.
come over.
Me. Black Agnes was a Scottish lass, the bonny noble bride.
Of a man who went to jail for his country's pride.
Agnes watched the enemy bring an army to her wall, and down she cried, for Haggis' sake, I'll die before I fall. Oh, up with your kilt and down with your arse, you make me bloody sick. Your family tree's a cactus 'cause you're such a freaking prick. I hope you step on Legos and I hope your goldfish dies. I swear to every one of you I'll be nobody prize. I wish a horrid pestilence upon your friends and kin. I hope that every time you wipe your fingers slip right in. I wish you more hair up your nose than it is upon your head. And I hope you shout the wrong name when you take your wife to bed. Oh, up with your kilt and down with your arse, you make me bloody sick. Your family tree's a cactus 'cause you're such a freaking prick. I hope you step on Legos and I hope your goldfish dies. I swear to every one of you I'll be nobody prize.
You'll never get up here, me lad, so give up your crusade. Just climb right up a chicken's butt and pray that you'll get laid.
You smell like diarrhea and you're such a freaking creep. It's nice you grew a beard to make it easier on the sheep.
Up with your kilt and down with your arse, you make me bloody sick. Your family tree's a cactus 'cause you're such a freaking prick. I hope you step on Legos and I hope your goldfish dies. I swear to every one of you I'll be nobody prize. Black Agnes was a Scottish lass, the pride of all the land. The enemy threw down his sword and put up both his hands. All right, me lads, the jig is up. We made the most of it. We sharpened up our swords, boys, but she sharpened up her wit. Just throwing one arm up in the air. That's all the space I've got. Go!
Hope you step on Legos and I
You got the dancer feet that spread out. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Hey, wait, in honor of You can't see it.
Oh, I saw it. I saw it.
Tattoo.
It's a Clover.
She saw it. They didn't.
Aw.
I'm not getting.
I saw it.
I'm not
You
getting
didn't.
up to get a weird angle again. Not doing it.
All right, my friends, that's all the time we have for this particular show. We will be here for both final weekends of the Florida Renaissance Fair. Just to keep just to keep it in mind.
In that case,
Yes. Just
In
to-
that case, don't forget to give us your money.
I got a tattoo. Yeah, you do. Look how light the bottom of my foot
I'm
looks.
about to show them things that they really
That's a
are
big
not going to
contrast.
tip enough for.
That is very
If
Yes, please tip us from your foot fetishes. That's all the time we have for this particular show. We will be there for this coming weekend. Also, keep in mind that on Sunday is not daylight savings; it's the opposite version of daylight savings.
It's
Sunday morning,
back.
overnight.
Spring forward,
Yeah,
spring forward.
We lose
So
an hour.
We have extra time.
I
Yeah,
thought
we
lose
gain an hour.
We gain an hour.
You spring
We do?
forward
Yes.
instead of falling
So
back.
Yeah, aka you lose an hour.
Right, so yes, you lose an hour of sleep, but the
But you
festival
gain-
will be open an additional half an hour than it previously is because it's open until dusk. So that means that we have extra time for shows. That's why we have. So we will have an extra long pub sing, and things will probably get crazy. So hopefully we'll see you all. Yeah, it's been ridiculous. So hopefully we'll see you all there. And we have many shows. You can find them on the Florida Renaissance Fair website. I think it's FLARF.org or .com or something like that. Just look up the Florida Renaissance Festival.
ren-fair.com, isn't it?
Something. Oh, God,
Yes.
I never
Something
remember.
very
Anyway.
yeah.
Yes. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to our Patreon, to our Instagram, to our Facebook. You can find all of the updated tour dates on chasetreasure.com. You can also find us on Indiegogo, where we are supporting our brand new album, which we are recording in June. So please support us there. There are fabulous levels of different things that you get awarded for doing the Indiegogo campaign. So please check that out. Thank you so much for joining us. It's gonna be it'll be an interesting weekend. I'll say that. The weather is up in the air, and there's nothing that we can do. But we'll
see what happens.
We'll survive it.
We'll be there
We're gonna
regardless.
hydrate.
We're gonna be there regardless.
Yeah. We're gonna have a great time.
Until we see you again, I'm the Lady Morgan,
Lady Gwendolyn.
And I'm still Sultana.
and together we are
Chase
Treasure.
Treasure!
Good night.
You have been watching an episode of Chased Treasure, Ladies Unlaced. Thank you to all of our fans for your continued support of the live arts. And a special thank you to our sponsors. If you would like to sponsor an episode of Ladies Unlaced, please email chasetreasure@gmail.com.